What's up guys and welcome back. This is part 4, I think it is. I do apologise for the noise of the Discord that you just heard. Again, like I said in the previous parts, I thought I turned it off, but clearly I was mistaken. In the last parts, or 2 parts, we took over the South German Federation. We created the South German Federation by taking Sigmaringen from the Prussians, which is a genuine piece of claim that is Prussian land rather than a potential German core. It is actually belonging to Prussia, so we actually won a good war and a successful war against the Prussians, which is nice to see. So we're just going to continue on. I think we have to get to, I think it is national imperialism, where we get to the casus belli that allows us to get the Prussians to admit hegemony. Um, but I think it should be okay. So we're getting factories built in Bohemia, which is nice, purely because it's going to be our main industrial region for sure, because it has great coal and great iron deposits, and that's where I'm going to build up all my starting of heavy industry. I have no reason to not industrialize that area, and so hopefully it will all be okay. I have no reason to suspect otherwise. I'm just waiting for this war to be able to kick off again, purely because that's a big important need right now. And then we can look at absorbing other people into the Great Osterreich. I think it is Osterreich, yeah, something like that. Definitely is that. Positive, maybe. Anyway, that's the game plan, and hopefully we don't die. I'm sure we won't. I'm sure it'll be easy plain sailing. Famous last words and whatnot. But I don't see any way that this goes badly right now. We're in a very comfortable position. So it is just the whole process of just rebuilding, because our army is a lot stronger than the Prussians. Our militech's above the Prussians. So it is just a matter of simply getting them to admit hegemony, and then I can have them in my sphere, and then we fight France. That is literally how that is going to work. Because I have no interest in trying to gradually win this feeling war. That's a completely pointless, and there's just 0 point in that conflict happening. Denmark's about to be in my sphere, which is surprising considering. Um, but that means that obviously now we're open to a lot more avenues, purely because Germany won't try anything because they physically can't, because we will win every single time they choose to fight us. If they choose to battle, it will go badly for them. So that's what I'm going to rush national imperialism just because I want that war goal. Get another infantry. It's important that we keep our army fairly strong. As you can see, we now have a puppet in the South German Federation that is quite strong. Actually, they're actually as strong as Germany, I believe. So that's surprising to see, but obviously that is also really nice and really pleasant to see at the same time. So hopefully, even if Germany gets their focuses on them, that'll give us a lot of time. Or if they choose to kill off a lot of the vassals, that's really useful too. Our industry is not amazing just yet, but obviously it will be over time. I'm just going to let it build. I have no interest in expanding right away, because our number one focus right now should be to not solidify, because we're fairly strong as it is, but to purely take advantage of the scenarios or situations that we see occur. So we have to be ready to jump on stuff if needs dictate. But obviously we could form Austria-Hungary, but Germany and Italy would need to exist, which I have no interest in having. So it is just I'd prefer to form Germany, because one, it gives us a lot more soldier pops and a lot better industry and so forth, but it's more of a challenge to form that, because they are a major player that you have to essentially remove from the map. So that being said, make it sound so easy, I know it's not, and I know it will be. If we do, it will be a very. I've never actually done it. I've done a lot of things in this game like that, like forming nations and stuff, but I've never gone and done it. So I understand the whole principle behind it, but not once have I done it. So we'll see. It should be easy. I'd imagine it is easy, but it's just a matter of getting the right thing at the right time. Otherwise, it's just you fired far too fast. You know, you jumped the gun a wee bit. So, because obviously once we get them in our sphere, we have to then take the Alsace-Lorraine region from France. So that's the problem. But we should be okay, I think. I see no reason not to. The French are just going to gradually take all of France, but all of Italy, but that's fine. They're not really. That's of little concern to me, to be honest with you, because my concern right now is Germany and making sure that I do constantly maintain a foothold and a stranglehold on them, because they're still they're still trying for Saxony, even though they just got battered, you know, beaten and bruised a wee bit. They're still trying it, which I respect. I respect the fact that they're still giving it a good one, but obviously it's a completely pointless endeavour because it's going to come to absolutely nothing. So, where hopefully this does give us. I'm not. Hopefully it does. I believe it does give us that. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Get the Valley of Kings. And does that, it does give us admit hegemony over Germany. So we're going to mobilise fully. We're going to wait for all the troops to build up, and then we will declare war again on Prussia, and that will allow us to admit hegemony there. And we'll take us 10. Mine is about to be 10, so you know it shouldn't be too bad. I have everything that I really need, so I should be okay. So we will have this army sitting over here supporting the centre again, because that's the way it needs to be. Get this army to go in here so they both attack this units here. Does anyone want to attack? Yes, okay. So here goes nothing. What's my... Oh, do I not have the EU as an alliance? I don't. Will you now... That could have been a very costly mistake. So they will join. So I need to pretty much get 100 war score on them. Okay. That's that army dead. We'll siege up quickly. Just push all the way in. Just like that. Okay, they're getting caught out. Yeah. Okay, so that's one down. One nation down. So we're going to push into Saxony to try and save Saxony. Because they lost the... Well, they got kicked out of the previous war. So the plan would obviously not to allow that to happen again. But obviously it's easier said than done. So we just got that, so we're going to go straight into the artillery tech. So this is going to be a heavy tech right at the beginning for military units. Purely because of how their destructive capability is. They're sieging down my ally, which is, as I said, is to be expected. So if we can quickly remove their ability to wage war, rather than, you know, counteracting and reacting to everything they do, it's a big difference. So you've caught that big army, which is the plan, and we're going to have a big decisive battle there, which we will win. Of course we will. They're going to retreat into the region that they are sieging, which we will chase away, and then we will continue to siege them down. They are fighting a battle there, which we will go and assist if we can. They've won it anyway, so we will push down to here. This is my actual professional army, so we'll see if they do it. So they're attacking us. You are an attack general. Can we give you a quick defensive switch around? You you? Was it you? Where were you? There. Give you. We will send one of these units over here too. Bring this unit up to here. Bring that unit across to that way. Bring that unit over there. That unit up there. Where are you going? Go down to here. Okay, so we won all of those battles, I believe. Yep. Let's get them down to there. Get them into that battle. So not my puppet, but my feeling of the South German Federation is doing really, really well in these battles, and it's quite nice to see actually.